YouTube partners, we are with Lucas Watson, Vice President of Global Sales and Marketing for YouTube, and it's an honor to be able to interview you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Tell my viewers, first of all, what you're doing with YouTube, and also your history at Procter & Gamble as well.
Sure. I spent 17 years at P&G leading many brands such as Pampers and Love's, and then most recently led digital business strategy for P&G. I joined YouTube about 3 months ago as the head of sales and industry marketing for YouTube, and we're working to help our partners earn a great living on YouTube by connecting advertising and brand builders who support the ecosystem of YouTube to fund and enable all the great content that all of our YouTube partners make that delights our users at the end of the day.
And how can we as partners help you do your job better?
I think two things. One is stay focused on delighting the user. At the end of the day, if people love the content that you make and the audience is there, the advertising dollars and the brand building support will be there. At the same time, I would urge you to think about two things. One, to the degree you can develop content and play in areas where marketers would love to be associated with, we desperately need that. So for example, many brand builders are telling me they wish they could reach Hispanic audiences more effectively. And so if you are a content creator or producer who can delight a Hispanic audience, then you should be coming to YouTube.
Hey, you just reminded me of something. There's a big push toward local news. Is there a way between what you do, perhaps, I hate to rope Steve Grove in this, but Steve does, and what we do as partners, that perhaps we could tighten up the relationship with local brands in that way?
Absolutely. We have a huge initiative coming in the fourth quarter of 2011, where we will be launching what's called AdWords for Video, which will allow small and local businesses to advertise their brands with video for the first time on a self-service way. So much the way you would buy search advertising on Google, or much the way you would buy
I'm an AdSense partner.
An ad on Facebook. You're now going to be able to buy video ads on YouTube in a self-service way. And so the ability, if you're a local news reporter, a local business, a local content creator, and you want to be an advertising platform for local brands, that's going to be now possible in the fourth quarter. And so I'd urge you to become familiar with how AdWords for Video works and start developing the relationships with the local brands that would be good for your local content to be connected to.
And also, I think we mentioned off camera, Sebastian's been a great deal of help to me. But how, if you get an audience of people, and you're say in France or someplace, how best you address that audience, and then also, I'm going to ask a dumb question.
Sure.
Achieve the objective of attracting a brand, or do you attract a French brand? It's a complicated question, I think. You know, or is it? You know?
Well, I think to start with, oftentimes, I don't know if content creators think about what kind of brands would be a good fit for their content. And so if you're the X Games, you know, it seems logical today that Red Bull and Mountain Dew and GoPro and these brands are associated with the X Games. But too often people are making great content and not thinking about what types of brands would actually enhance or support the experience. And oftentimes just by making the suggestion of the connection, and when you bring your content to YouTube saying, here are the types of brands that I think would actually enhance my content experience, oftentimes our sales force can go help make those connections.
How do they best to contact you in that regard?
Quite frankly, we're going to through your partner contacts that you've got already. So we have a lot of people at YouTube who are off developing relationships with content partners. I would urge you to feed it in through your local content partner, who will then get it into the sales force, and then we can work with it.
But I gotta say, you're a good representative for YouTube.
Thank you.
You have to come to these content partners so more people. Because hold on a second. I literally just set this up, and they were kind enough to talk to me. But a lot of partners don't get that opportunity to hear you know, and we're one big family. And I want to say, first of all, welcome to YouTube again.
Thank you.
And also, I'm really proud of how Chad has built this organization. And
absolutely.
You know.
Well, we will. You know, there's going to be the video advisory board in early October, where many of our content creators, sort of the advisory board of our content creators, will be coming to San Bruno, and
invite me, please. Please.
We'll be working hard to connect advertisers and brand builders and our content creative community together more explicitly in the future than we have in the past.
And I think you guys are doing a great job at it. And welcome to YouTube.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.